Good evening, good day, good everything to everybody. It is 9:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3/17/2020. The market, 151 billion. Volume, 25 billion. The last 24 hours, 4.46% up for BTC. ETH, 2.69, 117. XRP up at 2.09 and at 14.8, so 14 cents to closing in on 15. On this whole gamut of the market right now, because of what is going on, I would say over the next 2 weeks you're going to see a turnaround in this market. And there's a turnaround too. We'll get into some of the news here in a second for some different things. But with the basically the stimulus of the U.S. package coming out and more of what's going on in technology and the world, yeah, I would see things changing. Retail investors are buying, the Bitcoin institutions are selling. Traders say yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. All right, there are some of the institutionals selling off, but not everybody is selling off, no. And that is something that when you look at the over-to-the-counter sales, yeah, some of it's going on. But see this thing of all this is going to change. When you look at the Bitcoin price now, and this is the 17th of March, where do you think this Bitcoin price is going to be on October 1st of this year? Do you think it's going to be less, or do you think it's going to be a lot more? Think about that. And the thing is, when you got a market that's down this low, this usually is your buy time. And I'm not saying I'm not your financial advisor, but if you can afford to invest in any one of your favorite coins, that is the ticket if you are in investments to succeed. Treasury pushes tax payment deadline back 90 days due to coronavirus. There's going to be a lot more coming besides that. A lot more. The Google and other companies get your data if you use Verily's Corona site. Keep in mind, not all these coronavirus sites are great, okay? But you have to understand that a lot of these sites, whenever you sign up for any site, and they say, well, sign in with Facebook and sign in with Google, you are giving all your data to them. Not the smart way to go. South Korea adds, or I should say South Korea blockchain grant touches 3.2 million this year. South Korea blockchain grant. Okay, they always repeat that. You ever notice that? Whenever you get the title, then they repeat it. Stop it. So this kickstart will help. And with them, I mean, South Korea, when you look at the technology that's in South Korea, yeah, they do well, super well. Speaking of tech, when you look at Samsung, when you look at Huawei, when you look at Apple, those are the top three in the country, I should say, in the world. And with Chinese Huawei, South Korean Samsung, and America Apple, who of course builds all their phones over in China. But anyway, we'll get to some of the different things going on here. You've got the Dow Jones is up, basically up about 1,000 points after the bid was announced on the stimulus piece that's coming out. And the S&P 500 is up 143. And we'll have to see how everything goes this week. But if more good news comes out, if they can help with this corona situation and nip it in the bud with a new virus, I would say that when you talk about the things that they're working on, and you look at things that they can do to kill this thing off, it's going to take normally 6 months. But if they can speed something up, that would be the bomb. Steam community plans hostile hard fork to flee Justin Sun's Steam It. Justin Sun, you mother. I'm just joking. Anyway, that is unfortunate. But whenever you have any business acquiring another business, you're going to have some issues. You know, there's no doubt about that. But blockchain's a little bit different. Amazon shifts priority to medical supplies, household basics amid coronavirus pandemic. If you look at the normal shipping of Amazon products in your Prime delivery of 1 to 2 days, Okay, that's been extended out to 3 days. If you look at the online ordering for food from any of your stores, some of them will use using the Instacart. You could get your products within 2 hours, not anymore. You're talking 3 days for delivery to the home or business from these sites. Everything is changing. There's no doubt about that. It's not as life is not as easy as it used to be. Life can be not as exciting as it has been. But when you look at trying to stay safe and making sure that we all have a great summer and fall, yeah, that's the thing. And when you look at Apollo FinTech, they are on the edge of making history. Hopefully they do it in a big way. And when I say that, you got to have a joint announcement from the country, and you've got to have it with media coverage. Can't be just a press release coming out and then it just slides away. No, it's got to be big. And you could imagine this, that. Being that you're doing a national currency deal with a country, using a gold standard coin, hosted on the Apollo blockchain, and you're going to be issuing 20 million wallets, Apollo wallets, so that people can pay for their daily cost, and you're giving the government a commodity exchange that they can make money on, I think you should see a huge media coverage on this. Okay, tomorrow, what is it, 9:18 p.m. Tomorrow, Steve said in Telegram that he's doing a soft launch, talking and telling the country. For the most part, I think everybody's put two and two together who this country is. But let him tell you tomorrow, and issuing some details. Then he says there's a big announcement coming after that. We just hope that it's soon. Basically March was supposed to be historic. Let's make it historic. And then go into April with the Gold Ink game and the social ecosystem and more countries. And let's see if we can get Egypt signed. EGYPT. EGYPT. Bring it on. All of what they have here is something that you should look at. aplfintech.com. No doubt about that. And you can get your wallets on apollocurrency.com. Any breaking news, I will have it for you. Everybody have a great one. And just imagine this. Once we get by this corona, where is this market going to be? Ding, dang, dang.